Hey guys, it's Rivian Updates. My name is Isaiah. Rivian has made an ominous message saying a mirage takes shape February 19th. Now, what does this mean? Now, for those who don't want to watch the full video, we're going to get a new paint color called California Dune, and then we're also likely going to get new wheels as well. But how do we know this? Let's break it down. So, of course, right, Rivian made this social media post, a mirage takes shape. Then they added a couple, sand pictures. We see tire tread going through the sand, more sand, a vehicle going through sand. This is a Rivian going through sand. And then we're looking through the gear tunnel from one end. On the opposite end, it's open. And on the other end, we see California dunes, or dunes, sand dunes. And let's actually just take a look at this image here. Now, this image actually says a lot. Now, all of the other images that Rivian posted on this post that says February 19th, sign up for updates, so expect more to come. I think Rivian's gonna start teasing us some more, but all of them are in color. But the one image that would give us a look at this Rivian is not in color. Now, I wanna preface, I don't think this has anything to do with R3, nothing to do with R2, nothing to do with R3X, nothing to do with the van. I think this has everything to do with R1, specifically the R1T and maybe the R1S. And we're seeing here this Rivian going through the sand. It's in black and white, so we can't tell what the colors are. And that was intentional. That's on purpose, so we don't see what the colors are. Now let's start off and talk about these wheels. Now this wheel here, right, you can see it is a lighter colored wheel. It's a black and white image, so on the black and white spectrum, lighter colors are going to show up lighter, closer to white, and that's what we're seeing here. This is a white wheel. We don't have lighter colored wheels on Rivian's lineup. We go over here, right? We have the Sport Bright wheels. They're bright colored wheels. However, we have these line designs as well as this black trim that goes within the spokes. So there's too much design here compared to this wheel, which really just looks like one giant, lighter colored circle on the outside. And then we go over to Sport Darks. Again, it's a light colored wheel, so it can be the darks. Now we look at the 22-inch range wheels, which have a lighter colored outside rim. However, it looks too thin to be this same wheel here. Not to mention the 22-inch range wheels, which have this outside rim, are road wheels. The wheels that we're seeing here are an all-terrain wheel. We look at the tread, this is an all-terrain tread. We look at these wheels here. This looks like an all-terrain wheel. So it's not the range wheel. So if it's not the Sport Brights, it's not the Sport Darks, it's not the range wheels, it's definitely not the all-terrain wheels. These are smaller, they have spokes. The all-terrain blacks, again, spokes, they're dark. That means that we're likely gonna get a new Rivian wheel, which is exciting. What it's gonna look like, again, lighter color. Right now, we're only seeing just a sliver of it with that outer edge. That makes me think that it is again, lighter colored wheel, and maybe it's like it's a lighter colored wheel. I don't know what the actual design could be. I'm imagining it's like a outer trim on the outside that's like white, like just one, kind of like the range wheels here, right? We have this chrome trim that goes on the outside. It'll be like that all-terrain wheel, but thicker outline. This looks, I'm excited. More wheels, the better, more options. I know people don't like when Rivians have all of the million options that they have, but personally, I think the more options, the better. I like the options that Rivian has, and if it doesn't cost them a lot more to add them, I don't see why not. Now let's talk about the paint color. Same thing, a black and white image. We can't tell what color this is. Now, Isaiah, why do you think the color is California Dune? Well, that's because Rivian has told us it's California Dune. Yeah. Unreal Fest 2024, Rivian had a presentation talking about how they use Unreal Engine in their vehicles. If you didn't know, Rivian vehicles use Unreal Engine for the animation that's shown when you are switching drive modes in your Rivian. The same animation when you go into Sport or All-Purpose or Conserve, that changes. That is all done through Unreal Engine. Because there are thousands of configurations for your Rivian vehicle, right? There's tons of paint options. There's accent color options, whether you have the dual motor, the Gen 1 quad or tri, or the Gen 2 quad, which is blue. Whether you have black or chrome trim, what interior you have. Like there's a lot of variables, which creates thousands of combinations for a Rivian. And so instead of Rivian having to make a video animation for every single different configuration, they've made this system using Unreal Engine where they can put in the various options and it automatically makes a configuration that's just easy to use. And right here through this table, we see titled Exterior Paint Cell Shades. And we can see the list of paint colors, right? Compass Yellow, El Cap Granite, Forest Green, Glacier White, LA Silver, Launch Green, Limestone, Midnight, Red Canyon, Rivian Blue, Storm Blue, which is the new Rivian color we see on the tri-motor vehicles, and then California Dune. So this is likely going to be some sort of, I imagine, sandstone-like color. In fact, I'll just look up, I looked this up earlier, sandstone like paint. So, right, like a sandstone color. This is likely what we're going to be getting here, some variation, but it's going to match that of the California Dunes. And that's exciting. So, new paint color, new wheels. I'm super duper excited. You can see what the comments are saying here, right? A sand color Rivian would be dope AF. I agree. Compass Yellow is my second favorite Rivian color right after LA Silver because LA Silver is the best Rivian color. Unfortunately, rest in peace Compass Yellow because Compass Yellow has been axed. It's no longer in production. I've always wanted a sand colored Rivian. Some sort of cream sand color. I think that would fit the adventure colors that Rivian goes for, right? We have Red Canyon, Limestone, El Cap Granite, which is named after El Cap Mountain in Yosemite National Park. Glacier White, right? All of these nature colors and names, a sandstone California Dune color would go hard. Is R2 currently a Mirage that we can't tell? Details from vantage point, move closer to find out. Maybe we get more R2 details or just my wishful thinking. Again, I don't think it has anything to do with R2. We're clearly looking at an R1T gear tunnel. This clearly has something to do with R1T or at least R1 vehicles, R1S and R1T. If a sand color comes out, I'm going to be sick. It would be great, especially if it's a matte. Oh, I didn't even think of that. XPEL Stealth PPF on a sandstone. Damn it, I might have to order a new Rivian. That is going to look absolutely epic. Again, right before earning report 2. That's true. Rivian's earning report is February 20th, the day after this. So this allows them to put it in their earnings report. Say, hey guys, look, we also introduced a new color. Maybe this is them showing that they can have more options and be more creative. I don't know. Definitely feels like colors. Interior, I didn't even think of that. I commented that, so I kind of look like a hypocrite, but I didn't even think of that. Interior color, I should probably talk about. So right now we have for the tri-motor, right? Black Mountain Brown Ash Wood, Ocean Coast Driftwood, Slate Sky with Walnut Wood. And of course, if we go to the other trim Rivian vehicles, we have Black Mountain with Dark Ash Wood and then Ocean Coast with Dark Ash Wood. If you actually look at the Rivian original Ocean Coast, you'll see here, it had this like lighter colored wood. Kind of reminds me of like sand. I think that would be pretty good. Or maybe we'll get a new interior. I think a new interior would be nice. Maybe we'll get a new interior. That would be absolutely epic. So as we know it, new wheels. Of course, clearly a new exterior color. Maybe we'll get a new interior. I thought initially, like hearing this, maybe it'll be an entire package. Like right here, we have the all-terrain package. Maybe Rivian will make like a sand dune package, and it will the new wheels that we see, reinforced underbody shield, the dune color. Maybe it'll have some sort of interior that's better for sand. Who knows? But clearly something is happening February 19th related to new paint colors and new wheels. I'm super excited. Of course, Rivian has clearly been experimenting with new colors, right? We saw the new Rivian purple that was spotted out in public. That was a Rivian vehicle, and Rivian's clearly working with different colors. But yeah, let me know down in the comments, what Rivian color would you want? I got sandstone. I've always wanted a sand color. My wish was granted. Thank you, Rivian. That's all I wanted. All right, bring back Compass Yellow, and then maybe I'll be even more happy. What Rivian color would you want? Maybe an orange? You know, what other colors could there be for Rivians that we don't have? There are a lot of options, so let me know down in the comments. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is Rivian Updates. My name is Isaiah, and I'll see you guys in the next one.